when you transition from nihilism to absurdism, because you'll realize nothing matters and
The canon event of going from nihilism to absurdism is not the pinnacle. It's not the most crucial, okay? It is the event that should proceed after that, right? If you get to nihilism and absurdism in philosophy and you stop at this anti-ontological, anti-realist view of all things, of all mattering and meaning in the universe, then you haven't gone far enough still, okay? And that's why I come here and talk to the internet, right? It's because for me, you have to take that next step, which is consciousness, phenomenal being, the experience, right, where of existence as this self-evident truth that creates this immanent value. It is of value to itself. There is a polar good and badness that can occur to the phenomenal experience of this self-evident being, and you have to treat that as true and real, right? Like, you can be a skeptic so far, and maybe you could even demean yourself into being a materialist, and that's the source of this nihilism, where you deny the self as an illusion. But to me, that's the most intellectually misguided philosophical approach, right? You need to take the next step of saying, what are the truths? And you have this phenomenal experience, okay? But from this immanent truth about self, there needs to be this understanding, this ethical, moral understanding of the other, right? If you stop there and just try and focus on this mind, like Western philosophy has tried to for however hundreds of years, trying this egoistic, construction of how is this mind, is God, blah, 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 and you try and figure out this one mind, then you blind yourself to everything that actually does ground moral, ethical truths, which is the other mind. The other mind is real, is as real as yours, and from the relation of these two, the relation of the other, their mind as an ontological truth of what is in existence in reality, and my mind as a truth about what actually exists in reality, that creates a necessary ethical truth, right? And so it necessitates meaning. The nature of us as beings in relation to each other